Story time on how my high school soccer team literally just beat out the #1 team in the state last night in the district championship when we're not even a state-ranked team. I don't really care if you guys care about this or not, but I care, and it's my senior year, and I've been fighting for this for like 4 years straight, and we finally got it in the most like unbelievable, game-upsetting way possible. So this all starts 2 days before when we win in the district semifinals, which was against a team that has knocked us out of districts for 2 years in a row before that. When you look at Michigan high school rankings, it only shows you the top 15 in the state. We're not on there, and I don't even think we're close to being on there, but we beat out the number 14th team 2 days before the championship, which, if I'm being honest, like, that was enough for me. That was a team that if we lost to, I could not go away and leave soccer behind contently, but we won, and like, that was all I needed, because that team wasn't even in our conference, so we had never played them yet this season. So we ended up winning 2-0, and then we're going into a game playing the #1 team in the state. We've played them 3 times this season. We've never come out with a win ever. We tied them once, like, my sophomore year. Honestly, it's always fun playing them because their team has about 7 of my club team girls on it, so I know a lot of the girls on the #1 team in the state because we play together. So yeah, I went into the game ready to fight, ready to play. You know, you obviously want to come out with a win, but if we lost that game, I feel like I could have left soccer behind contently because it would have been my last game against a really good team who is pretty much undefeated. Years in the past for high school soccer, I've always been on varsity ever since a freshman. I've always started, and we've always had talent. We've always had the talent to make it far. But there's something about this year, like, everyone wants it, and it's so crazy to see. And yesterday was just the most scrappiest, like, fight for your life game I've ever played in. So as for the game, we start with a 5-back. We usually play a 4-back, so we're very defensive. We probably have one of the best defensive lines in the OK Red. The OK Red is like the biggest pool you can play in for my area, and then we're also Division 1, so that means you're in the best pool you can play in for Michigan. So we go the entire first half, we tie 0-0, you know, it's just scrap. So at that point, after the half, after we tie them in the first half, I'm like, we can't lose. Like, I will not be content with losing anymore. Like, we have to win. So going into the second half, everyone wants it, and it's going good. And then off a corner kick, they curve a ball into the goal. It wasn't even like a created goal. It was off a set piece. It was a really great corner kick. So if I'm being super honest here, my mindset after they scored was, we're done. We've never scored on them. Not many people have. I just didn't see how it was possible in a game where we are playing only defense. And out of nowhere, I want to say like 5 minutes after they score, our freshman, this girl who is just insane, literally takes a shot from like the 30-yard line and just lofts it over the keeper. It was the most beautiful shot I ever saw. Like, I literally started crying, and I just ran and just gave her a hug. So the game is still on. We're still tied. I'm just trying to add makeup here so I can like keep talking about the game. I don't know if this is right, but at this point it felt like there was like 10, not a lot of minutes left. Like, we just had to keep it clean, and we just wanted to get to a PK shootout. So the game finishes, and we go into double overtime. At that point, the shot ratio, like, let's say one team takes 10 shots, another team takes 12 shots a game. It was 20 to 1 shot. We had 1 shot, and we made it. I have to say, without a doubt, we have the best keeper in Michigan. Yes, they had like 20 shots on goal, but also our defense, we have such good players on defense. Me and my friend have been playing together since literally the womb, it feels like, and we just locked down, and every single person in that back line stepped up that day. Like, literally stepped up the most I've ever seen it. Game finishes, we go into overtime, no one scores again. Again, it's another just intense, scrappy round. They're coming, like, they're trying to get the shots off, they're trying, but they cannot get a good enough shot to score. So then PK shootouts come, which is a moment we have been practicing for weeks. We expected to go into a PK shootout the 2 days before, and what we wanted to do was go into a shootout against this #1 team. The other team shoots first, they go up to the line, absolutely bombs it over the net, misses their PK. Everyone in the line just knew we had it. We just knew we had it. We had been practicing our PKs. I knew everyone in that lineup was not going to miss their PK. Then our first girl goes, makes her PKs. The next girl goes. On the other team, she makes it. I go, I make it. The next girl on the other team goes, she misses. At that point, I knew it was game. Our next girl made it. Their next girl, I don't even know if they made it or missed it, but then the freshman that scored the goal made her last PK to lock it in, and we won the game. It was so insane. Like, I'm trying to describe it, but there's just no way to describe it when you just feel like such an underdog and you come in and take out a team that you have been trying to take out for 4 years. Like, I feel bad because we know so many of the girls on the other team, and it was such a good game, and they did such a good job. So it is kind of like one of those like awkward moments. They won it last year. They won it. I don't even know if they won it the year before. They just like, they always win it, you know? So we have fought for so long, and just like my group of core girls that has played club together forever and we're on the team together literally has just put so much in, and it feels so good to win that your senior year. And they're all going to play college soccer. That's what I was originally going to do, but plans change, and I'm just happy that that's how I'm ending my season. Not ending, we're going to regionals and playing the number 5 team. Even for like my coaches, it's got to be like so fun to see it finally happen after like all this time. Kind of got to go, but the only other women's soccer team to win the district was 10 years ago, the same team that my sister played on, and they won. Now 10 years later, we win it, and I'm playing. Anyway, I gotta go. I tried to explain that as simple as possible because I know not everyone plays soccer, so I don't know if you even understood this or cared about it. But it's a fun thing to be able to like look back on and look at these stories, and my social media is like also a documentation for me, not just you guys. So yeah, there's the story time. I gotta go. I didn't do anything with my hair today, but thanks for all the love and support. Peace out. Love you. Bye.